entertainmentbuddha.com.
Hey everyone, Matt Haywood here with entertainmentbuddha.com. Just doing a quick little video impression piece for Bound by Flame by Spider Studio. So Bound by Flame is due out on May 9th for the PS4, PS3, PC, and Xbox 360. Unfortunately, there are no plans for the Xbox One. So Bound by Flame is an RPG at its heart. It's very similar to the first Dragon Age, maybe even closer to The Witcher. So a lot of deep choices. You'll see there's a demon that possesses the main character. What we're looking at right here, the main character's name is Vulcan, and he'll become possessed by a demon, and then based on your decisions, you can shape the story. So there's definitely a high amount of replay value for Bound by Flame. So I'll kind of let Mothers give you the lowdown on what this game is about. Basically, we have these Ice Lords coming to take over the world, and the races of elves and men have to stop them. So enjoy the opening here.
Resistance on the continent. Each battle only served to swell their ranks with the defeated dead, and the bloodless world seemed ready to sink into an endless ice age.
Ice Lords have some pretty rad armor though, right?
There were a few who still tried to stand against the invaders. The elves, who had hitherto remained neutral, and the red scribes, a small group of scholars who believed their knowledge might be able to tip the scales. The scribes had recently engaged the services of a group of mercenaries known as the Freeborn Blades, a renowned company who would become even more so after these events. The Blades were to protect them while they performed a ritual which was intended to change the course of the war.
Yes, basically we have three races: the elves, the Freeborn Blades are men, and then you have the Ice Lords looking to take people out. So real quick, just want to go through the menu. This game offers a deep amount of crafting, so you can craft pretty much any bit of armor or weapon you use. And the nice thing about it, each time you craft a piece of armor, it actually changes the appearance. So you can constantly roll with some pretty rad looking armor. Visually, the game's okay. I mean, it looks like it was designed for PS3, Xbox 360, and then ported to the PS4. But overall, I mean, it's pretty sharp. Looks good. Just won't blow you away if you're used to, or it's nothing like Infamous Second Son. Let's put it that way. So just going through the menu, you see there's skill trees, typical RPG stuff in here. You know, what type of skills you have for Warrior, Ranger, Pyromancer. And then, you have consumables and things like crossbow bolts and health potions and so on and so forth. You got your quests, log. So you have main quests and side quests. I mean, really, this game should take upwards of 30 hours. So there's tons of content for $50. All right, so let's get to some action here. So again, this is Vulcan. He is the character you control. You can either be a male version or a female. Let's see what Peeler's got going on here. Boom! So here's just an example of a cinematic with some googly eyes. But, the cinematics are fairly impressive looking, but again, the graphics are nothing special. Huge bosses, though, by the way. So let's get to the combat of Bound by Flame, because this is easily what you'll spend the most time doing. And I don't know if you can tell by this video, but the combat is very, very, very challenging. Very similar to the Witcher series, meaning that you have to employ strategy and tactics plus quick twitch movements to stay alive. I mean, there's no way you can just run in and start slapping people around. I mean, I'm kind of getting lucky here. I'm using Vulcan's Ranger mode right now, which gives him 2 blades. So you can either be a Ranger, a Warrior, or a Pyromancer. Warrior's with the sword, Pyromancer is with the flame magic, which you can see I'm actually using a spell right now where I light my daggers on fire. So right there you can see my house about out. I mean, I kind of got lucky in this battle, which you do not get lucky if you're doing what I'm doing right now. Luckily my companion was there to kind of help me out. And I'll pick up some loot. So let's go at it now where I'm just kind of running around trying to be the lone wolf, do my thing. Again, you have to mix attacks with defensive moves, parries, riposting if you're using the daggers. I mean, you just can't mash buttons at all. You can see here I got myself in a pickle. My partner's not really doing much help, and I'm just getting mauled by this fat-looking State Puff marshmallow monster. So you notice on the sides they have archers picking me off, so even the AI gets kind of clever, and it will test you. I can tell you right now, I played on Hawk, which is the second to the lowest setting, and it is very, very challenging. At times the combat can get slow, especially when you're wielding the sword. And you may see it, but if he gets knocked down, you're screwed. Vulcan's guaranteed he's going to get hit again because he kind of takes a minute to stand back up. See, I think I got things in the bag. No, sir, sorry. Pwned. Let's give it a whirl. Let's give it another try here. So already, you can see when I restarted, my health was already halfway down. So, I mean, I wouldn't say this is Dark Souls punishing, but it's pretty damn close. I mean, you will probably get upset a few times while playing Bound by Flame. But again, I'm trying to use my sword this time, see if that helps at all. We're doing a little blocking and counterattacks. So far, so good. My partner's got him frozen. By the way, the AI, they run on their own. You can only kind of set generic modes like defense, offense, healing. So they pretty much do their own thing. So we got him close to death again. I'm like, yeah, sweetie's dead. No, too late, buddy. He actually blows up when he dies. Yes, that is a fail. So here we'll get an outside shot to show off a little bit more of the scenery. If you notice, Vulcan runs as fast as a flash, which I thought's kind of funny. So still using the warrior setup now, which is the sword. Now just switch to ranger, so you can switch on the fly by hitting the shoulder button. I actually prefer the ranger mode because it's very fast, and once you level it up, and as you can see, use some pyromancing skills with it, they can be pretty deadly. So each of these classes you do level up, so you're given skill points every time you rank up, as well as you get feats to kind of add other buffs. So here's an example of the whole decision mechanic in Bound by Flame. So like I said, you get possessed by a demon, and this demon's trying to take control of you, but you pretty much live in the same headspace. So at certain times in the game, you're going to have these decisions thrown at you, like, all right, what should I do? Should I succumb to the demon's urgings to let him take control, or should I try to hang on to my humanity? So you can see, you know, your character is in obvious distress from having a demon living inside of his body. And he will end up having Gollum Schmeagol talks with himself between the demon and Vulcan. So if you do choose to call on the demon, eventually your physical appearance will change, and you can affect the way NPCs think about you. I mean, you can actually lose companions or close off certain storylines by taking the demon path or not taking the demon path. So here I'm going to let the demon take me over, and you'll see immediately my appearance begins to change. Oh yeah, we got those Darth Maul eyes, baby. So before I leave you, here's just a little cinematic of a boss fight. Notice again my appearance has changed, so yeah, you can definitely craft and deck yourself out to your heart's content. So cutscene's not bad looking, like I said, just doesn't feel like a next-gen console game, or current gen at this point. Love that face-off.
So you're the one who's been stabbed in the village.
Alright, so that's it. The game comes out on May 9th. Make sure to check out the full review that we'll be posting next Monday.
Entertainmentboober.com